Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So I'm going to go through my notification squad while I talk about my theme for today's video. So my theme is centered around the CNN election calls, and I give all that credit to Robert's political channel. He tremendously helped me with this election night. I was originally going to do either Fox News, and then the next election night's going to try to dabble into maybe ABC or Bloomberg. But I'm going to leave his channel description down below because his channel is really amazing. I mean, this theme all comes from him, and honestly, I'm in love with the theme. It's centered around CNN, and CNN has that iconic view of all the elections, and the 2016 election was probably one of my first elections, besides 2012, that I actually got interested in. And I watched CNN on election night, so when I saw it, I was just kind of amazed by how personally I thought it was extremely amazing. So, huge thanks to Robert's political channel. Again, his channel link will be in the description below, and he makes amazing videos, so, possibly, I haven't asked him yet, but there could possibly be a collab in the future. I don't know. But, yeah, so, huge shout out to him. Again, check the description down below after this video, and go check out his channel, because he truly deserves a lot more subs than he has right now. So, thank you for that, and let's get right into this video. Good evening. Welcome to Election Night 2020. Tonight we have the incumbent president, Donald Trump, running against the incumbent governor from the state of New York, Andrew Cuomo, and they are both running to become the next president or become re-elected as president of the United States. Let's go through some media predictions for tonight's election. Fox News gives Andrew Cuomo 187 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 351, a landslide for Donald Trump. CNN News gives Donald Trump 260 electoral votes with Andrew Cuomo as the victor, 278 for Andrew Cuomo. ABC News gives Donald Trump 259 electoral votes to Andrew Cuomo's 279. And MSNBC News gives Andrew Cuomo 347 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 191. Let's look at the 7 p.m. poll closings: Kentucky, South Carolina, Georgia, Indiana, Vermont, and Virginia. The state of Vermont is now projected to go to Andrew Cuomo, 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of South Carolina, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 9 electoral votes. Out of Kentucky, Donald Trump is also the projected winner, 8 electoral votes. Out of the state of Georgia, 16 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump, a huge victory for him. Out of Vice President Mike Pence's home state of Indiana, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 11 electoral votes. Out of the state of Virginia, it is too close to call, 13 electoral votes in total. Donald Trump is in the lead, Evan McMullin taking 1.35% of the vote. And the electoral map is on your screen now, 3 for Andrew Cuomo and 44 for President Trump. It is now time for the 7:30 p.m. poll closings: West Virginia, Ohio, and North Carolina. Out of the state of West Virginia, no surprise here, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 5 electoral votes. Now out of the key state of Ohio, no Republican has won the White House without the state of Ohio. Donald Trump is currently in the lead with 40% of precincts reporting too close to call. Out of the state of North Carolina, it is too close to call. Andrew Cuomo is in the lead, 15 electoral votes. And the electoral map is on your screen now, 44 for the president and 3 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now time for the 8 p.m. poll closings. Every state in yellow on your screen now, their polls have closed. Out of the state of Missouri, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Oklahoma, its 7 electoral votes are projected to go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump will carry Alabama's 9 electoral votes, no shock here. Out of the state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump. Mississippi will go to Donald Trump with their 6 electoral votes. Now out of the state of Maine, 1 out of its 4 electoral votes are projected to go to Donald Trump. Out of the state of Illinois, Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner of their 20 electoral votes. Out of the state of Maryland, Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner of their 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Delaware, 3 electoral votes projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner out of the state of New Jersey, 14 electoral votes. Out of the state of Connecticut, we can now project that Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner of their 7 electoral votes. Out of the state of Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. Out of the state of Massachusetts, the second most Democratic state in the Union, 11 electoral votes projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. Now out of the state of Maine, 3 out of its 4 electoral votes are projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. And finally, out of the District of Columbia, its 3 electoral votes are projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. Now out of the key state of Florida, 29 electoral votes, Andrew Cuomo is in the lead with 50% of precincts reporting. Out of the state of New Hampshire, Andrew Cuomo is behind Donald Trump, 4 electoral votes, a Clinton state from 2016. Now out of the state of Pennsylvania, Andrew Cuomo is behind Donald Trump, Evan McMullen taking a portion of the vote. And the electoral map is on your screen now, 93 for President Trump, 78 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now time for the 8:30 p.m. poll closings. President Bill Clinton's home state of Arkansas is now projected to go to Donald Trump, 6 electoral votes. And the electoral map is on your screen now, just a small change, 99 electoral votes for President Trump, 78 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now time for the 9 p.m. poll closings. Every state in yellow, their polls have closed. Out of the state of Texas, its 38 electoral votes are projected to go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of Louisiana, 8 electoral votes. Out of the state of Kansas, its 6 electoral votes are projected to go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump will also carry Nebraska's 5 out of its 5 electoral votes. Out of the state of South Dakota, 3 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of North Dakota, 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Wyoming, 3 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump. Now out of the state of New York, Andrew Cuomo's home state, 29 electoral votes projected to go to him. Andrew Cuomo will also carry the key state of New Mexico, much earlier called in 2016, 5 electoral votes. And the state of Minnesota is too close to call. Andrew Cuomo is in the lead, 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Michigan, it is too close to call. Key race alert here, 16 electoral votes in total. Out of the state of Wisconsin, Donald Trump is in the lead by a slim margin, 10 electoral votes. Now out of the state of Colorado, Andrew Cuomo is slightly in the lead, 9 electoral votes. Out of the state of Arizona, Donald Trump is in the lead of their 11 electoral votes. And the electoral map is on your screen now, a red wave, 165 for Donald Trump to 112 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now 9:37 p.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for a major projection. Out of the state of Ohio, Donald Trump is the projected winner. This is a key call. Donald Trump won the state of Ohio in 2016. No Republican has ever won the White House without Ohio. 18 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump, and let's see where that puts him on the electoral map. 270 electoral votes needed to win. That 16 electoral votes puts him even closer, 183 for President Trump to 112 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now time for the 10 p.m. poll closings. Montana, Iowa, Utah, and Nevada. Out of the state of Montana, its 3 electoral votes are projected to go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Iowa, overwhelming victory for him. Now, interestingly, out of the state of Utah, it is too close to call. 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is in the lead. For the first time of tonight, Evan McMullen, the independent candidate based out of Utah, is now ahead of Andrew Cuomo by less than 1%. However, it's still a statistical tie. Too close to call. Out of the state of Nevada, it is also too close to call. Donald Trump is in the lead by 0.4%, with Gary Johnson taking 4% of the vote, 6 electoral votes. And the electoral map is on your screen now, 192 for President Trump to 112 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now 10:25 p.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for 2 major projections. Out of the state of Virginia, Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner of their 13 electoral votes. Out of the state of Colorado, 9 electoral votes projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. And the electoral map is on your screen now. Remember that key number, 270 electoral votes needed to win, 192 for the President of the United States to 134 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now time for the 11 p.m. poll closings. California, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, and Hawaii. Out of the state of California, Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner of their 55 electoral votes. Out of the state of Oregon, 7 electoral votes projected to go to Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo will swoop up Washington's 12 electoral votes. No surprise here, out of the state of Hawaii, Barack Obama's home state, Andrew Cuomo is the projected winner of their 4 electoral votes. Now for the Trump column, Donald Trump is the projected winner out of the state of Idaho, 4 electoral votes, and that puts Andrew Cuomo for the first time of tonight ahead of Donald Trump on the electoral map, 212 for Andrew Cuomo to 196 for President Trump. It is now 12:10 a.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for 3 major projections. Out of the state of Florida, 29 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump. This is a key call. Remember that Donald Trump cannot win the White House without the state of Florida, according to all political pundits. 29 electoral votes from the state. Donald Trump needed to carry the state of Florida, and he did it by over 100,000 votes. Out of the state of North Carolina, 15 electoral votes now projected to go to Donald Trump. Remember, they said if Florida goes for Trump, so will North Carolina. North Carolina is by far more conservative. Donald Trump with an astonishing 3% lead here. And now out of the state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump by a margin of 6%. And let's see where that puts him on the electoral map. Now Donald Trump has taken the lead, 251 electoral votes, 19 electoral votes away from being re-elected as President of the United States, while Andrew Cuomo is lacking behind at 212, 58 electoral votes from that 270 mark. The only states out right now are New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Utah, and Nevada. It is now time for the 1 a.m. poll closings out of the state of Alaska, and the state of Alaska will go to Donald Trump, 3 electoral votes. And the electoral map is on your screen now, 254 for President Trump to 212 for Andrew Cuomo. Tonight is not shaping out how the Democrats thought it would. They've lost the state of Ohio, they've lost the state of North Carolina, they've lost the state of Iowa, they've lost the state of Florida. Trump is currently leading in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and New Hampshire, a state that Clinton won. Right now, Evan McMullin is in the lead in Utah, and Andrew Cuomo is leading in Minnesota and Nevada. It is now 2:05 a.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for 2 major projections. Out of the state of Utah, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 6 electoral votes. And as we just said about New Hampshire, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 4 electoral votes, a flip from 2016, called before the Rust Belt states. 264 electoral votes for President Trump, now 6 electoral votes away from being re-elected, to Andrew Cuomo's 212. If you look at the current electoral map, Donald Trump can win any state in yellow at this point in time and win the presidency. He can lose Minnesota, he can lose Wisconsin, he can lose Michigan, he can lose Pennsylvania, and win Nevada, and he wins re-election. Right now, Democrats do have a pathway to victory. Is it likely? Not very. It is now time for the 2:15 a.m. state calls. Stand by for 1 major projection. Out of the state of Wisconsin, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 10 electoral votes, and let's see where that puts him on the electoral map. Donald Trump has now surpassed the 270 electoral vote mark needed to be re-elected as President of the United States. He now has 274 electoral votes, and let's see where that puts him. Donald Trump has been re-elected as President of the United States, now surpassing the 270 mark needed. He will actually be re-elected as President of the United States. Andrew Cuomo will come up as a loser in this election. 2018 midterms, Democrats thought they had everything. 2020, they missed the Trump wave again, and they nominated Andrew Cuomo. Donald Trump is the projected winner of the presidency of the United States. It is now time for the 3:29 a.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for 2 major projections. Out of the state of Michigan, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 16 electoral votes, and out of the state of Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes goes with the rest of the Rust Belt. Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 20 electoral votes, and that puts him on the electoral map 4 over where he got in 2016. 212 electoral votes for Andrew Cuomo, 310 for the President of the United States. Let's look at the too close to call states right now. Out of the state of Nevada is still too close to call, being decided by less than 0.02 of a percentage point. And out of the state of Minnesota, 99% reporting Donald Trump is in the lead by 1.35%. It is now time for the 4:15 a.m. state calls. Stand by for 1 major projection. Out of the state of Minnesota, its 10 electoral votes are now projected to go to Donald Trump, with 100% of precincts reporting, and that puts him on the electoral map. 320 electoral votes for President Trump to 212 for Andrew Cuomo. It is now 1 week later, and the certified results from the Secretary of State of Nevada. Stand by for 1 major projection. Out of the state of Nevada, a flip from 2016, 6 electoral votes projected to go to Donald Trump. He is the projected winner. and that puts him on the electoral map well over 270 electoral votes, 326 for Donald Trump to 212 for Andrew Cuomo. And let's look at the election analysis. If you look in Minnesota and New Hampshire and Maine, those states did not only not stay with the Democrats, but one of the congressional districts flipped. If you look in Nevada, that state flipped to the Republicans. Republicans were able to hold on to the states like Georgia, Arizona, North Carolina, and Florida, states with changing demographics. They were also able to hold on to Ohio, Iowa, Missouri, Texas even was considered a toss-up at one point in this election. Donald Trump has not only kept all the states in 2016, but has expanded his lead. Overall, tonight, Donald Trump was re-elected as the 45th President of the United States. Let's look at my social media so you guys can get updates as to when I'm next going to be posting. So my Twitter is at LTE Updates, standing for Let's Talk Elections, and I'll be posting updates on my videos. And my Patreon is patreon.com/LTE, standing for Let's Talk Elections, of course. Upcoming will be viewers' decisions, so comment below. I've been doing a lot of these. And comment notification squad if you're early to my videos, and I'll put you in my next election night. And if you want to see my previous videos, click on the left to watch my recent election night, subscribe in the middle, and click on the right to watch my most popular election night of Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump in a 2020 matchup. Again, huge shout out to Robert's political channel. His channel will be in the description below. Go check him out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.